Okay, okay, wait. Before we do anything, before we even say hello, I need to ask you something.
Oh, he's already going. We haven't even introduced ourselves yet, Alex.
No, Mary, this is important. This is very important. Okay, listener, whoever you are, wherever you are right now,
Hey, hi, welcome.
have you ever, and I mean ever, been in the middle of a sentence in English and your mouth just completely quit on you?
Oh, wow. That one hit different.
Like the word was sitting right there in your brain. You could see it, but the second it hit your lips, it came out sounding like something from a language you've never even studied.
I feel personally called out right now, and I'm a native speaker. That still happens to me.
No cap, no cap. That feeling, that moment of opening your mouth and feeling like it just betrayed you, that is one of the most frustrating, most embarrassing, most human things that exists in language learning. And today, we are tackling it head on.
We are going all in today, people.
I'm Alex,
And I'm Mary.
and this is Speak Up.
Okay, for real though, welcome back to the show, everybody. And if this is your very first time here, oh my goodness, you picked the best possible episode to walk in on.
Seriously, like out of every episode we've done, this one right here is the one I would hand to every single person I know who is learning English.
Because today we are talking about shadowing. Shadowing. And by the time this episode is over,
Your mouth is going to move differently. I promise you that.
so wherever you are right now, in your car, on the subway, washing dishes, on a walk, just stay with us. Grab whatever you're sipping on,
Coffee, tea, boba,
whatever you've got, and just lock in because this episode, it's about to slap.
and not in a I learned something forgettable way, in a I'm actually going to use this today way.
That's the whole vibe here. Real knowledge, real practice, real results. Let's go.
Okay, Mary, so let's start with the basics, because I know some people listening right now are hearing the word shadowing and thinking,
Are we talking about like acting, theater, following strangers around?
right, like what is this?
Okay, so shadowing in the world of language learning is actually really simple in concept. It is when you listen to a speaker, a native speaker, a fluent speaker, anyone you want to sound like, and you repeat what they say almost simultaneously, like almost at the exact same time they're saying it.
You become their echo. You become their literal shadow. That's where the name comes from.
Exactly. And it sounds super simple when you say it out loud, right? But here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
When you do it consistently, it changes everything about the way you speak.
And I want to be real with you for a second, because I feel like a lot of people have heard the word shadowing.
Thrown around online, on YouTube, and language apps, and they've either tried it once, didn't feel it, and moved on, or they've never tried it because they didn't fully understand why it works.
Right, and the why is everything. Because when you understand why something works, you actually do it. You commit to it.
So, Mary, break it down. Science time. Okay, science time. So here's what's actually happening in your brain and your body when you shadow. There's something called procedural memory. Now, procedural memory is a type of memory your body uses for physical skills.
Like riding a bike, or tying your shoes, or...
Exactly. Things that start out hard and then just become automatic. Your body just does them. You don't think about it anymore.
And speaking is a physical skill. People forget that.
Your tongue, your jaw, your lips, your diaphragm. These are all muscles, and like every muscle in your body, they need to be trained.
And here's the thing that kind of blew my mind the first time I really thought about it. You can know every single word in the English language. You can have perfect grammar. You can score 100% on every vocabulary test.
And still frees up the second you open your mouth.
Because knowing English in your head and speaking English with your mouth are two completely different skills.
Reading lives in your brain. Speaking lives in your body.
So if you've ever felt like, I know what I want to say, but I just can't get it out, that is not a vocabulary problem. That is not a grammar problem. That is a muscle problem. And shadowing is the gym for those muscles.
There is also something linguists call prosody, And this one is so important. Prosody is basically the music of language, the rhythm, the stress, the way your voice goes up here and down there, the way some words get stretched out and some get smushed together.
And this is the stuff that makes someone sound native. This is not in any textbook. This is not something you can memorize from a list.
Nodding, slow and deliberate. You can only pick it up by hearing it, feeling it, and repeating it, over and over and over.
And that, my friend, is shadowing. Welcome to the most powerful pronunciation tool you've probably never been fully introduced to.
Alex, before we get into the actual how-to of all of this, can we just get real for a second?
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I think about the people listening to this episode right now, and I genuinely wonder, how many of you have been carrying this weight?
The weight of knowing what you want to say in your head, in your first language, and not being able to get it across in English. And it costs you. It costs you in job interviews, in conversations with your boss, in phone calls you've been putting off for weeks.
Because you're scared you won't understand the person on the other end, or that they won't understand you.
And maybe, and I really want to say this carefully, maybe you've even been in a room full of people and you had a thought, a really good thought, something smart, something funny, something that mattered, and you just stayed quiet because getting it out in English felt like too much of a risk in that moment.
I want you to hear this, okay? That silence you carry, that is not a reflection of your intelligence. That is not a reflection of your worth. That is literally just a skills gap, a very fixable, very trainable, very real skills gap.
And we are not here to tell you that fluency is easy. We are not here to sell you some miracle cure. We're here to give you a real tool that real people use to build real fluency, step by step.
And that tool starts with your mouth, not your textbook, not an app, your mouth, today.
Okay, I am feeling very inspired right now. Are we ready to get into it?
We are so ready. Let's do the how-to.
All right, people. This section I am calling, and Mary, please back me up on this,
Go ahead.
the don't be mid about it section.
Okay, yes, absolutely yes, because there is a right way and a wrong way to do shadowing.
And if you do it the wrong way, you will work hard, get tired, see zero results, and then blame the technique, which, no, we're not doing that.
So here are our 5 golden rules for shadowing, and I want you to actually remember these, maybe even write them down if you can.
Rule number 1.
Posture up. And I know, that sounds extra, but stay with me. When you shadow, you don't want to be all slumped over, lying in bed, phone on your face.
Which, we all do that, but not during shadowing.
Your voice comes from your diaphragm. It comes from your core, your chest, your whole upper body. And when you're slouched and scrunched up, you're literally cutting off the airflow that makes your speech clear and strong. So sit up, stand up even better, chest open, shoulders back. This is your glow-up era, and your posture is part of it.
Rule number 2.
Start with a transcript, especially if you're a beginner or even intermediate learner. Listen to a short clip, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and follow along with the written text while you repeat.
This connects the sound to the word in your brain. Over time, you drop the transcript, but starting with it, completely smart, totally valid. Rule number 3, and this one is where I see so many people go wrong.
This one is huge.
Choose the right material. Please, I am begging you, do not go find the fastest, most slang-heavy, most unscripted clip you can find on day 1 and then wonder why you feel defeated after 4 minutes.
For beginners, slow, clear speech. Podcasts like this one, news broadcasts, TED Talks with captions. For intermediate learners,
Key phrase, when you're ready. Don't skip levels. You wouldn't try to lift 300 pounds on your first day at the gym.
rule number 4.
Say it out loud. I cannot say this enough. You cannot shadow in your head. It does not count. Your mouth has to actually move. Your actual voice has to actually come out into the actual air.
Even if it's a whisper, even if you're in public and you feel a little silly, even if your roommate walks in and gives you a look.
Just tell them you're becoming fluent. They'll respect it eventually.
And rule number 5, the one that separates the good from the absolute goat.
Tell them, Mary.
Record yourself. I know nobody, and I mean nobody, likes hearing their own voice played back at them. It is uncomfortable, it is vulnerable, it is deeply, deeply awkward.
I have been speaking English my whole life, and I still cringe when I hear a recording of myself. That's just a human thing.
But here is the magic. When you record yourself shadowing and then play it back next to the original, you will hear things you would never notice in the moment. You'll catch that you rush through certain sounds, that you drop certain endings, that your intonation flattens out in places where it should rise. And once you can hear it,
You can fix it. You cannot fix what you cannot hear.
and then 30 days later, when you listen to your day 1 recording versus your day 30 recording, that, my friend, is a glow up you can actually hear.
So, to recap real fast, posture up, use a transcript when you need it, choose the right level material, say it out loud, record yourself. 5 rules. Simple. Powerful. Let's go.
Okay, Alex, this is the section I am most excited about because we're not just talking about shadowing today. We're actually doing it right now on this podcast.
That's right. We are running a full 5-level guided shadowing session together right here, right now, in your ears.
Here's how this works. Alex and I are going to take turns reading sentences and short passages in natural American English.
The kind of English real people actually use every single day. After each piece, we'll pause. And that pause, that's your time. Your job is to repeat what you heard out loud. Match the rhythm, match the tone, match the energy. Don't overthink it. Just open your mouth and go.
We're going through 5 levels. Level 1 is a warm-up, chill, easy, short phrases. Each level builds. By level 5, we're going full speed, full paragraph, no hand-holding. You ready?
Let's get this bread. Level 1. Let's go. Short beat, music sting, level transition.
Level 1, everybody. This is your warm-up. Think of it like stretching before a workout. Don't skip it. We're waking up your mouth, your jaw, your tongue. Pay close attention to where I stress the words and where my voice naturally rises or falls. Pause, 2 seconds, takes a breath. What's up? How's it going? Good to see you.
Hey, can you do me a favor? I need a little help over here.
Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy lately. Life's just been kind of a lot, you know?
Okay, how'd that feel? Bet it felt a little weird, maybe a little awkward. And that is exactly how it's supposed to feel at first. That awkward feeling is your mouth waking up. That's not failure. That is literally the first step. Keep going.
Level 2. Now we're getting into something really important, and honestly, something that no textbook ever properly taught you. It's called connected speech.
So here's the deal. American English doesn't sound like it's spelled. Words crash into each other. Syllables disappear. Going to becomes gonna. Want to becomes wanna. Got to becomes gotta. Kinda becomes kinda.
This is not lazy English. This is not wrong English. This is just how real Americans actually talk. And if you're always saying the full textbook perfect version of every word, you'll understand less of what native speakers say to you, and you'll sound a little robotic when you speak. And nobody wants that.
Okay, in these next sentences, listen very closely, not just to the words. Listen to how the words flow into each other. Then you repeat. Here we go.
I'm gonna grab a coffee. You want anything? I'm heading out in like 2 minutes.
Dude, you have no idea. I was stuck in traffic for almost an hour. It was low-key the worst part of my whole week.
She didn't even tell me about it until like the last minute. I had to figure everything out on my own. Classic, right?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be totally fine. We just gotta stop overthinking it and let it play out.
No cap. That was the best meal I've had in months. I am definitely going back there.
Did you hear it? Gonna, gotta, low-key, no cap. Did your mouth catch those? Did it match the flow? The way the words kind of melted together. That's what we're going for. That's the sauce right there.
And if you didn't quite get it, replay that section. Seriously, play it again. There is no shame in rewinding. The best learners in the world rewind obsessively.
Level 3. Now we're stepping it up. We're building real sentences here. Sentences with a beginning, a middle, a little twist. This is how people talk when they're actually into what they're saying. There's emotion, there's pacing, there's drama.
And this is where a lot of learners get tripped up, because it's not just about saying the words, it's about carrying the feeling through the whole sentence. So feel the energy in each line and bring it out. So I'm at the grocery store, right? And I am literally just trying to find the pasta aisle. But this whole place has been completely rearranged and I have absolutely no idea where anything is anymore.
My friend called me at like 7 in the morning, which, by the way, is absolutely.
And then the whole thing just kind of clicked, you know? Like 1 second I had no idea, and the next second it all made total sense. That moment is honestly one of the best feelings in the world.
Okay, did you notice the natural pauses in those sentences? The little breathy moments? The shift in energy when the story turns? That is what fluency actually sounds like. Not just saying the right words, but knowing where to pause, where to push, where to pull back. You are training your ear for that right now. That is huge.
Oh, here we go. Level 4, baby. This is where we get into the actual sauce. This is full American casual mode. Cookouts, coffee shops, college dorms.
This is the stuff that literally no textbook ever taught you. And when you nail this level, when a native speaker hears you use these phrases with the right rhythm and the right energy, they look at you different. That's the moment they go, oh, you're good.
And I want you to feel that moment. You deserve that moment. Okay, pay extra close attention here and match not just the words, but the whole vibe. Here we go.
Bro, that movie was so mid. I don't know why everyone was hyping it up so much. It totally didn't hit for me.
Okay, but wait, did you see what she was wearing? That fit was absolutely slaying. No cap, she was giving full main character energy.
I've been low-key obsessed with this new podcast lately. It's got lore, it's got drama, it's got everything. Honestly, it might be my new brain rot.
He's been on his grind lately. Every time I see him, he's either at the gym or reading a book. Total glow up, no lie.
Bet. I'll meet you at 6. And don't be extra about the directions this time. Just drop a pin.
Yes, that is it. That is living in America English. That is real, breathing, every single day conversation, and your mouth just practiced it. Say it again on your own. Replay that whole level if you want. Absolutely no shame.
And if some of those slang words were new to you, that's actually a bonus lesson, no cap. Mid means it was average, not great. Slaying means she looked incredible. Lore means the deep backstory. Brain rot means you're obsessed with something a little too much. Bet means okay, got it, agreed. Glow up means a serious improvement. Use them correctly. Watch what happens.
All right. This is it. Level 5, the final boss.
Full speed, full paragraph, no slowdown, no handholding. This is natural American conversational pace, the way people actually talk in real life.
And this might feel hard. It might feel impossible. You might stumble, you might lose your place, and that is completely 100% okay.
Because stumbling in practice is exactly how you stop stumbling in real life.
Take a breath. Seriously, take a real breath right now.
You know what I've realized lately? The people who speak a second language the best, like really genuinely fluently, they didn't get there by studying harder than everyone else. They got there by being willing to sound silly. They got there by opening their mouths even when they were scared, even when they made mistakes, even when nobody else was listening. Because here's the thing, your mouth has to go through an awkward phase. Every single one of us went through it. The difference between the people who get fluent and the people who stay stuck, the ones who got fluent kept going anyway. So whatever you do, don't stop. Bet?
That one gave me chills, and I helped write it.
Seriously though, how are you feeling right now? Like
actually, because that was work. That was real, honest-to-goodness work. And you did it. You just trained your mouth. You just built a little more muscle memory. You just got a tiny bit closer to the speaker you are becoming. And that deserves a moment. Take it in.
Okay, we are in the home stretch, people. And before we send you off, Mary and I need to do you a solid and talk about the 3 biggest mistakes we see people make when they start shadowing. Because
We would rather warn you now than have you hit these walls and give up thinking it doesn't work.
mistake number 1.
Going too fast, too soon. I know the temptation. You hear a native speaker at full speed and you think, I've got to match that energy right now. And so you rush and everything gets mushed together and nothing sounds right and then you feel defeated.
That is some very extra behavior, and your mouth is simply not ready for that yet. Yeah.
Use the slow setting on your podcast app. Use YouTube's 0.75x speed. Start at 70% of the original speed. Build the muscle memory there first. The speed will come, it always comes, but you have to earn it level by level.
Mistake number 2, and this one is sneaky because it feels like progress.
Shadowing without understanding. You're repeating sounds, you're matching the rhythm, you sound like something. But if you have no idea what the words actually mean, you're building on sand.
Meaning is the anchor. Meaning is what makes the sound stick in your memory for the long term. So always make sure you understand what you're repeating. Look up the words, read the transcript first, get the context, then shadow. That combination, that right there is the GOAT strategy.
Mistake number 3, and this one actually makes me a little sad when I see it.
The I tried it once quit.
Doing it once and walking away. Somebody tries shadowing for 1 day, maybe 2, doesn't feel an immediate breakthrough, and bounces. Friend, that is not how muscles work. That is not how any of this works.
You don't do one push-up and get a six-pack. You don't take one swim lesson and swim the English Channel. Shadowing is a daily habit. Even 10 minutes a day is absolutely lit. Even 5 minutes a day, done every single day, compounds into something genuinely incredible over 30, 60, 90 days.
The lore of fluency is written in consistency, not in one big marathon session, not in one perfect episode, in showing up every day, even on the days when your mouth feels tired, when life feels heavy, when you just want to watch Netflix instead.
Those are the days that matter the most. Those are the sessions that actually build you.
Avoid those 3 traps, you will be golden, legit.
Okay, practical time, because neither of us is here for vague, wishy-washy, just practice more advice. We want to give you a real plan you can actually execute, starting today.
Not tomorrow, not when you have more time. Today. This is your 7-day shadowing challenge, and it works.
Days 1 and 2. Pick one short clip, 30 to 60 seconds, a podcast, a YouTube video, a movie scene you love. Follow along with the transcript. Shadow it 3 times a day. Just 3. That's it.
Days 3 and 4, drop the transcript. Listen only. Repeat for memory. If you get lost, start over. The struggle is not a sign you're failing. The struggle is literally the learning happening.
Day 5. Shadow the same clip at 80% speed, then at full speed. Compare how your mouth feels at each. Record yourself at full speed. Play it back next to the original. You will notice things.
Day 6. Find a brand new clip. Slightly longer, maybe 90 seconds. Apply everything. First pass with transcript, second pass without. Third pass, full speed, no notes.
And day 7, this is my favorite part. Record yourself one final time shadowing the original clip from day 1, and then big space.
Compare it to your day 1 recording.
I am telling you, right now, looking you in the ears, the difference between day 1 and day 7 will genuinely surprise you. That glow-up is real.
So, put this challenge in your calendar, set a daily reminder, and here's a bonus tip. Text one person right now and tell them you're doing this, because accountability is the secret sauce that nobody talks about enough. When someone else knows you said you were going to do something, you actually do it.
7 days, 10 minutes a day.
Life-changing results. That's the whole deal.
Rapid fire time. Let's give you the resources so you can literally go do this the second this episode ends.
For beginners, PBS NewsHour on YouTube. Slow, clear, professional American speech. Absolutely bussin' for pronunciation training. TED Talks with auto transcripts available. BBC Learning English. Great stepping stone.
For intermediate, TV sitcoms with subtitles. The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Friends, a classic for a reason. Real dialogue, real rhythm, real connected speech. Shadow your favorite scenes. The ones that make you laugh are great because you'll remember them emotionally.
For advanced podcasts, NPR, stand-up comedy, unscripted interviews. The messier and more natural the speech, the better. Because that's what real life sounds like.
Apps that genuinely help? Elsa Speak gives you real-time AI pronunciation feedback. Genuinely useful. Youglish lets you search any word and see it used by real native speakers in real YouTube videos. Incredible. And the YouTube playback speed feature, your best free friend. 0.75x speed is not cheating. It is strategy.
And one golden pro tip before we go, and this one is a secret weapon. Pause 2 seconds. You can shadow silently.
Tell them.
It's called silent shadowing or whisper shadowing. You mouth the words without making a sound. You can do it literally anywhere. On the subway, in a waiting room, at the DMV, in a meeting you wish you weren't in.
Not that we're suggesting that.
It trains your mouth muscle memory without anyone around you having any idea what you're doing. Secret weapon. Completely free, works everywhere. IYKY.
Okay, we are at the finish line. And before we officially wrap up, Alex, can I just say something real quick?
Always.
I think about the person listening to this right now. Maybe you've been in this country for a few months, maybe a few years. Maybe you grew up speaking another language at home, and English has always felt like this wall between the version of yourself that you are and the version of yourself that you want to be in public.
And maybe you've been working really hard, studying vocabulary, taking classes, watching shows in English, and still something feels like it's missing, like the fluency is just slightly out of reach.
Here is what I want you to know. That version of you, the confident, fluent, expressive version, they are not far away. They are not behind some impossible wall. They are on the other side of practice. Daily, consistent, patient, beautiful, awkward, wonderful practice.
The people who master a second language are not smarter than you. They are not born with some special gift that you didn't get. They are simply the ones who were willing to sound imperfect in order to get to perfect. They opened their mouths when they were scared. They kept going when they wanted to quit. That is the whole cheat code. That is the entire secret.
And you showed up today. You pressed play. You listened to this whole episode. You actually shadowed with us, out loud, real voice, real mouth. That is not nothing. That is everything.
We're proud of you for that. Genuinely.
Okay, quick recap because your brain deserves the victory lap. Today we talked about what shadowing actually is and the real science behind why it works. Procedural memory, prosody, mouth muscle training. We gave you 5 golden rules for doing it right. Posture, transcripts, write material, say it out loud, record yourself. We ran a full 5-level guided practice from warm-up all the way to full speed. We called out the 3 biggest mistakes: going too fast, shadowing without understanding, and quitting too soon. And we handed you a real, concrete 7-day challenge you can start the second you stop listening to this.
Now here is what we need from you. Share this episode right now. Seriously, if you know somebody who is learning English, who is working on their fluency, who is in that beautiful in-between phase of becoming the speaker they want to be, text them this. Drop it in your group chat. Post it on your story. Send it to one person who needs it. That's all we ask.
And if this episode hit for you, if it genuinely helped, leave us a review. Subscribe so you never miss a drop. We are here every week with this exact kind of energy.
Until next time, keep your chin up, keep your posture up, keep your mouth moving, and keep shadowing.
Fluency is not a destination. It is a daily habit, and you are already building it.
I'm Alex,
And I'm Mary.
and this has been Speak Up. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.